Rocco Watches, we were fortunate enough to team up with the AVP, which is the Association of Volleyball Professionals. They are a premier volleyball organization in the world. They put on some of the top events, the biggest volleyball tours, and they contract the biggest and best volleyball athletes in the world. And we were lucky enough here in the state of Utah to be on their 2013 tour stop. Another bonus for us is that one of our best athletes, a guy that represents the Rocco brand so well, Mr. Casey Patterson. Very entertaining guy, happens to be playing in this tournament with another local guy, Jake Gibb. So these guys have teamed up, one guy from BYU, one guy from Utah, and they're going to be competing to see if they can really stamp this AVP tour stop with a championship win. So coming up in their first match, as you'll see, these guys, they play their guts out, and they're very entertaining to watch as they take on Stafford Slick and Casey Jennings in the first round of the AVP event.
Them hear you if you know them. 7 times he has won a title. The first one was in Brooklyn on the AVP. He has 2 young sons, Guy and Cash. He is a national champion from Brigham Young University. Give it up for the best dancer inside the lines, Casey Patterson. And his partner, but he went to the University of Utah, didn't you? He is from Bountiful, Utah. Give it up for Jake Spiker Gibb. Slick Jennings, Patterson, Gibb. Good luck, gentlemen.
What up, everybody? This is Casey Patterson at the AVP Salt Lake City Open in Liberty Park. Jake and I just finished our first round. We won in 2, so we're stoked. A lot of good energy, big crowd, a lot of fans. So we're fired up right now, looking forward to tomorrow. I think we almost have more family than other fans. My wife being the youngest of 11 and Jake being youngest of 11, we're bringing in a lot of family. So we're coming in hot, a lot of energy, a lot of fans. So we're stoked. It's always fun to have people on your side. We've been playing all over the world where we're the bad guys. So it's nice to be the good guys.
All right, well, I told you these guys are entertaining. Casey Patterson always breaking out a little dance, and man, Jake Gibb, that guy can spike the ball without a doubt. I guess that's why they gave him the nickname, the Spiker. So they win their first set, and now they're moving on to play into the quarterfinals against Tri-Born and John Hayden. These two have really made a name for themselves in the AVP, and they are kind of the underdogs. These guys are the dark horse. They could win this whole thing. So Jake and Casey have to play to their very best ability to beat these 2 tough competitors.
up, everybody? Jake and I just won our quarterfinal match, so we're going into the semis tomorrow. We're fired up, staying in the winner's bracket here in Salt Lake City Open, AVP, so we're fired up and ready to switch up and see what color Rockwell watch I wear tomorrow.
Well, there you see Casey Patterson always rocking his Rockwell watches, and he makes those things look good. I mean, he's probably the only volleyball player in the world that plays with his Rockwell watch on, so Casey, got to give you a shout out. Say thanks so much for being such a fan. As these guys beat Tri-Born and John Hayden, they are now moving on into the semifinals. And their semifinal competitors are no joke. Todd Rogers and Ryan Doherty could very well be the best in this tournament. And well, to prove it, Todd Rogers has a gold medal from the Olympics hanging around his neck. So do Jake and Casey have what it takes to beat these guys in the semis and move on into the finals? Well, so it comes down to this semifinal match, and man, they lost. It was a tough one. That team's legit, so kind of a bummer. But we're still proud of them. They did a great job, and hopefully we'll see them again at the next AVP Tour stop. Well, without a doubt, Casey Patterson and Jake Gibb played their hearts out. Unfortunately, Todd Rogers and his teammate Ryan Doherty were just too much and proved to be too strong on this day. The nice part about the AVP is it's a multiple tour stop, so they'll get a chance at these guys next week at the Manhattan Beach Classic, which takes place in California. So, Ryan, Jake, keep your heads up, guys. We love you. Sorry you didn't make it to the finals, but we have some of that action coming up. Some of the best volleyball action that you're going to see. Ryan Doherty and Todd Rogers taking on Phil Dahlhauser and Sean Rosenthal in what could be one of the best matchups that we've seen in a long, long time. Well, how can we forget about the ladies? This is beach volleyball, and there is no beach volleyball without the women competing in this event. And the gals that have made it all the way to the finals are Jennifer Kessie and April Ross taking on Lauren Fendrick and Brittany Hochever. We could do a whole segment on these gals alone because they're just the best of the best. These guys have beat all the competition, worked their way into the finals, and it all comes down to this last match. Who's going to be the champion? Well, soon we're going to find out. And not only do they get a chance to cash a big check in the bragging rights for this tour stop, but they also get a Rockwell watch. That's right, a custom-made APV Rockwell watch is going to go on the wrists of the winners.